to another YouTube video. I do hope you enjoyed this video. So today is the 24th of December 2024. I'm at home prepping for Christmas. I have a lot of things to do today, so I'm going to carry you guys along my list here. I'm supposed to make my hair today. I might not make my hair today because I don't have my flat iron with me. I should get it today, but let's see how that goes. So that hair, let's put a question mark on that. I'm going to do my cornrows so I can so when I'm ready to install my wig, I just install my wig. But I'll definitely do the cornrows, but installing the wig, I don't think I'll do that today. Maybe not. Right? I'm supposed to change my bedspread. Let's see if I'm going to do that today. I'm supposed to do prayer box, so I'm doing my prayer box today as well, and I'm supposed to cook today. The cooking is the major thing, okay? It's the major thing, right? Yeah. So what am I cooking? I'm cooking jollof rice. I'm going to make salad. I'm going to make cookies, and I'm also going to make peppered chicken, peppered turkey, and peppered gizzard. So it's a whole lot of cooking we're doing today. But yeah, I'm just going to eat now and then bathe. And when I'm done bathing, I start cooking. So yes, I finished having my bath, and then I had to play a podcast while I cook. So I was just here cutting the onions, and then my chicken I already marinated from yesterday, so I just had to throw that in a pot, and then I added my onions, my rosemary, bay leaf, so that can cook. And so yeah, I went ahead to blend my scotch bonnet, my bell peppers, my tomatoes, and then I went ahead to fry my herbs, my onions, and I was frying my chicken and my turkey. I went ahead to boil my eggs for my salad. This is just the pepper mix I blended, the onions, ginger, that was blended onions as well, and boiled gizzard. I had to take a break here, but maybe I was tired. Someone can't tell me why it has to be so difficult to open a can of corned beef, because baby, I struggled, and you could see the frustration on my face. So this was the last step. I just fried my pepper base for my peppered gizzard and my peppered turkey. I had my peppers in there, let that cook for a while, and then I added my gizzard in there, mix, and then I went over to the peppered turkey and peppered chicken, fried my pepper, same thing, and then I added spring onions to give a color and then I moved to my pepper. These are my pepper for my jollof rice, like that. Take a good look at that. That is butter here. I did brown the butter, that's why it looks like this. Anyways, this is my pepper for my jollof rice. I had to let that boil. So back to the cookie. Like I said, this is butter, but the tutorial said you must brown your butter, and that's what I did. I let it sit on the stove for a while to brown, but I think I did too much. That's why it looks like this, because I was just following the tutorial. Don't blame me. Anyways, I added my sugar, I added my eggs, I added my vanilla extract as well, because the tutorial said do that. I added flour, and I went in with my baking powder. Honestly, when I did brown that butter and was looking at it, I'm like, I think I've done too much. Anyways, I added my chocolate chip as well in there, and I mixed that. It was so hot, so I think that melted the chocolate chip, hence the color looking that way. And then my ancestor said I must add more flour. I did. Remember the fresh peppers I did boil? This was it. I blended it, and then I went over to do my salad. So that was my lettuce, my cabbage, carrot. I had my noodles. No, macaroni. And then I added raisins, and that was it. I kept it in the fridge. The cookies. I don't know what to say. But I'm hoping and I'm praying it does come out. Like, it's already looking some kind of way, honestly. My cookies is not looking like the tutorial I followed. It's not looking like that. But I'm going to leave it in the oven for some time. So this was me doing my prayer box. So I wrote a prayer point for each area of my life. So I wrote it down on a plain paper and then I kept that in an envelope and I kept it in a box. I bought a shoe the other day and it came in this box. I might as well just use it before I get a proper box for my prayers. So that's what I was doing here. So it was time to do my hair. I didn't get my flat iron, so I opted for a different hairstyle. So I just took out the big plait, I combed my hair very well, and then I decided to part my hair. I made a U part right in front of my head, and then I just slicked that with edge control. When I was done, I decided to divide the U part into 4 different parts again, and then I used a black elastic to section it and hold it in 4 places, and then I just catch up my hair up, and I use a wool. I use a wool to hold my hair because guys, the scrunchie could not do it. So I just brushed that very well, and then I decided to use the weave around my hair, and I had this nice look. And honey, I was feeling this hairstyle because it was very impromptu, but it came out good. I mean, I can work with it for some days, and then I decided to try to put it in a bun, and honestly it did come out nice. I like it. 14 a.m. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to bed now. I brushed my teeth already. I'm going to go bed and sleep because I'm tired. This was the morning of Christmas, and I just put my clothes on the bed. This was the fried rice my sister made. I didn't make this. Hi my dears, good morning. I hope you are doing good. Yes, I know it's Christmas, everybody's happy, everybody's glad, everybody's in the pages and whatever. But let's not forget why we are celebrating. We are not just celebrating just to have fun with your family members, eat and do some recipes. No, we are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. He came for us to restore, to save. So please, let's remember that. Let's remember that is why we are celebrating, and don't just get carried away in the moment, carried away with the Christmas gift and all of that stuff. But yeah, this is me just checking on you guys. I hope you continue to enjoy this vlog. So I made some drinks for Christmas, and I think this is going to be one of my traditions for Christmas, making drinks. So I made this coffee drink. I just added my creamer, I had my coffee, and then I went ahead to add this whipped cream, and then I crushed some Christmas candy and I just put that on it, and it tasted really good. Trust me, you need to try this. If this is something you think you might like, try it out, and it tasted real good. Trust me. I went ahead to do this drink. I added my strawberry Fanta. I then went ahead to add this fruit punch juice in it. I added it to the mixture, and then I also went ahead with this Big Joe. I don't remember the flavor I got, but it did taste nice. After that, I added my cherries. Listen, these cherries were supposed to float, but it wasn't floating, so I don't know what happened there. And then I just decorated with rosemary by this side, and it tasted really good. Now to the last drink. So this was the drink, Grinch juice. I got this Hawaiian punch from the supermarket. I just poured that in my cup, and then I added my edible glitter. Listen to me. At first, when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I hope this tastes good, but it tasted really nice. And just look at that. Can you all see that? It looks so pretty. So this was me later in the day. I decided to dish out some food for myself, and I was watching a movie. I did purchase Christmas movies from Nigerian films, so that's what I was watching. So after eating, I really wanted something sweet, so I decided to take out the cookie in the microwave that and I just topped it with the ice cream, and it tasted really good. Thank you for watching till this point. I love you. Bye.